Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely understand that you would like to work on that. Right, so right now we've got a little bit of time left in our session, and during this time I would like to present something that I try to do with as many of my clients as possible. After these couple of sessions, and since you've told me that most of your family and friends are aware that you are trying therapy and are very supportive, I think that you would be a perfect candidate. So, I have a background in occupational psychology, and there is a technique that is widely used by human resource management that translates well to personal therapy in some cases. And so, especially since I focus highly on getting to know the masks my clients use and discovering the way they consciously and subconsciously lie to themselves and to others. So, as I explained during our introductory session, for this, self-awareness is key. But an important source of information about ourselves can be found in the way that others perceive us. And a popular method in human resource management that is used to evaluate the performance of employees is called 360 degrees feedback. In order to get the most accurate and complete picture of the performance of employees, not only the employees and their direct supervisors are questioned, but also colleagues, customers, and anyone else related to the employee in question. And by doing this, you gain a very complete view of the performance of the employee, much more complete and in-depth than you would by only questioning the employee and their supervisor. So, what I like to do to try to gain a complete picture of you is not just question you, but the people in your life as well. And if this is something that you would consider trying, I will give you a couple of copies of this questionnaire for you to give to your friends and family and anyone that you think could give us an interesting perspective of you. And so, considering your particular situation that you've explained to me in depth in these past sessions, it would be extremely helpful if you could have any ex-partners that you are still on speaking terms with answer these questions. Well, you can kind of compare it to putting together the pieces of a puzzle. The information I get from you is vital to solving the puzzle, but it is just one piece. It's an important piece, but it will never give us the complete picture, because like I said, not even you know the complete picture. So we're kind of piecing together who you really are by getting to know how you perceive yourself, but also how others perceive you. Okay, so I will go over the questions and I'll give you a copy to take home so you can think about in peace whether or not you would like to try this. These are all very simple questions. Brief, easy, and uncomplicated questions designed to make people consider both the positive and the negative aspects of you and their relationship with you. Okay, so I'll just go over these questions. Right, so the first two questions are just very briefly to get an idea of the person that is filling out the questionnaire and their relationship to you. So the first question is, what is your relationship to the client, which is you? And the second question is, how long have you known them? And it is not required to only ask people that have known you for a very long time to fill this out. If you would like, and if you feel like you trust them enough, you could have some acquaintances or some people that you haven't known for a long time fill this out, because that will also give us an interesting new perspective. Okay? So the third question is, try to describe them in a few short sentences. So they have a little bit of room here, and here the person filling this in is given room to just think freely of what they think of you and how they would describe you to someone that doesn't know you. Right? So the next two questions are a little more specific. The first one is, name 5 of your most positive attributes or admirable traits. And here there is room to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attributes. The next question is similar and states, name 5 of your negative attributes or bad habits. And again, there's room to list 5. Okay? So the next two questions give the person filling this in a little bit more freedom again, and they are designed to have them think about you in a little bit more of a creative way. The first one is, which of their personality aspects would you like to see more of in yourself? And so here we're trying to have them think of you in a positive light, but like I said, in a little bit more of a creative way than this question above. And this question is, what would you most like to change about them? So again, trying to get them to think about you more freely, but this time trying to get to more negative aspects of your personality, and hopefully more in-depth aspects than the ones listed up here. And the last two questions are, in what way are the two of you alike? And in what way are the two of you opposite to each other? So, again, just a way to try to have the person filling this in think about both your positive and your negative aspects, but here leaving more room for neutral aspects, like certain hobbies or certain interests that don't immediately have a positive or a negative connotation, but may be very important to piecing together the puzzle of you. Okay? So they're really just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 short questions that will lend us insight into the various masks that you put on in daily life. So if you decide that you would like to try this, I want to urge you to select those friends or family or exes that you feel would take this seriously and are not afraid to be honest. Because of course honesty is very important to this process. But aside from that, I also suggest you try to select people who see very different sides of you. Only then will we be able to construct a complete picture of you and immensely increase your awareness and knowledge of yourself. So I will give you this to take home. You can think about this calmly, and I will see you here at the same time next week, and we can discuss what you've decided. Okay? So I will see you next week. I hope you have a wonderful and constructive week,